Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to make Great Northern beans. First you're going to need a yellow onion and a red bell pepper. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut the onion. I cut the top off and then I cut the bottom off. Now I'm going to cut it in half. I always take the first layer off from the top on each one, but I'm only going to use half of this onion this time. The other half I'm going to put away for later. Now I'm going to start mincing the onion. I already cut it into strips, so I'm going to cut it the other way to make squares. Now I'm going to bunch this all up together, and with the tip of the knife I'm going to seesaw up and down. I'm going to get this off the knife, and then I'm going to go bunch it back up together. I'm going to go side to side. This is a method that just works for me. Everybody has their own mincing methods, but this is mine. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump the onion into the pot. Okay, now it's time to cut the top of the bell pepper. And I'm also going to go ahead and cut the bottom of the bell pepper. And I'm going to slice it down the side. And I'm going to cut the little veins on the side. See the veins right here? I'm going to cut it through. And I'm going to go all the way around, cutting each one of these veins. Now that it's opened, we're going to take this middle piece and throw it away, or you can save it for gardening purposes. Now I'm going to fold this in half and cut it into strips. Now I'm going to cut it the other way to make mini squares. And again, I'm going to use my mincing method with the red bell pepper. Now I'm going to dump the minced bell pepper into the pot. Now I'm going to add 3 capfuls of oil into the pot. We're going to stir it around to make sure all of this gets coated in the oil. We're going to cook this at medium-low heat. And while we leave that cooking for 3 to 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and mince 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. Peeling the shell off, get 1 clove. Okay, now that we have all 4 cloves, we're going to cut this little tip off of each one of the cloves. Now with the side of the knife, we're going to go ahead and mash each one. We're going to make sure it's completely flat. Once they're all flat, then we bunch them all together and use the mincing method. The aroma from the pot smells amazing and it's sizzling. And now we're going to add our garlic. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of ground cumin, a teaspoon of oregano, Now we're going to use 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. And we're going to go ahead and stir this up. Next, we're going to add tomato paste, 1 tablespoon. And go ahead and stir this up. Now we're ready to add our Great Northern beans. And we're going to stir all the seasoning from the bottom onto the beans. Yummy! Now I'm adding a little bit of water, added by a packet of beef broth. And we stir it in. Now we cover the pot and simmer the beans on low heat. And this is how you make Great Northern beans. It goes great with any meal. I hope you guys enjoy.